So hi, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about decision structures or if statement. And we use decision structures when we come into situations. For example, you might be driving to a T-junction and you come into a stop. Either you have to make a left turn or a right turn, and that's an example of a decision structure. You have to decide which one to turn. So here's an example where we have a software company that sells a package for $99. But if you buy in large quantities, then you can have some discounts. So it goes like this: if you buy between 1 to 5 packages, you're not going to get any discount. If you buy 6 to 10 packages, then you're going to get 10% discount. If you buy 11 to 20 packages, then you get 15% discount, and so on and so forth. So depending on the number of packages that you buy, the discount is going to vary, and we got to incorporate that into our problem. So what are we trying to get? So the next page, we're going to ask a prompt: enter the number of packages being bought, and in this case we're going to use 16 just to illustrate how it's going to work. So if you're going to buy 16 packages, it falls between that 11 to 20 category of the number of items being bought, and hence you're going to get a 15% discount. So therefore the discount amount, if you buy 16 packages, each one of them $99, and you get 15% discount, the total discount that you're going to receive is $237.60. And then the total amount after the discount that you'll be paying is 99 times 16 is the total amount without the discount minus $237.60 will give us the total amount due after discount, which is $1,346.40. So given the user input of 16, we are trying to compute the output, these two items. So let's go to the code. We will be using a online program called Replit, and I've already pasted part of that code, and this is in the programming language Java. So what I have is a program partly done, which is without any of the discounts if you were to buy some packages. So I put it in here. Here's the prompt: enter the number of packages being bought. If we were to type 16, then you would get the total price as $1,584. This is simply 16 times $99 without applying any of the discounts. So this is where we're going to start from. I'm going to take off these two lines that I just added to get the program going, and I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to add a couple of these lines that I typed in before. I used them from line 11 to 15. I commented them, so I'm going to get rid of the comments so that now they become part of the code. All right, so this is in between here. This is where we're going to apply the on line number 9. This is where we're going to apply those decision structures. So we're going to start with an if statement. We're going to say if the number of packages being bought, right? That's the variable that we use. Packages being bought, num packages as on line number 9, the variable to store the number of packages. If it is less than or equal to 5, to capture the fact that between 0 and 5, as you can see here, between 0 and 5, between 1 and 5 rather, there's no discount. So I'm going to go in there and then incorporate that less than 5. Number of packages less than equal to 5 means between 1 and 5. I'm going to say the discount being applied is equal to 0. That's the first of those 5 criteria. Then the next one, because they're all applied to the number of packages, the next item, so we have 5 items in that table. As you saw here, there are 5 criteria. The first one is the one that we just added with the if statement, and typically the last one we will use it as a default with the else statement, and the ones in between, the second and the third and the fourth, we're going to use else if statement. So it's called a if, else if, and else ladder. So I'm going to go back in here. So let's apply the second criteria. Else if, I'm going to say if the number of packages being bought is less than or equal to, remember the next one is between 6 and 10. So I'm going to say, well, if you buy between, if the number of packages being bought is less than 10, then the discount is equal to 10%, or as a decimal 0.10. The third item is also an else if statement, so I'm going to say the same thing. Else if the number of packages being bought, if it is, we said between 11 and 20 packages, I'm going to put the cutoff to that point is 20. Then the discount is, we take a peek into our chart again. First one between 1 and 5, the next one is between 6 and 10, the third one is between 11 and 20. We're going to get a 15% discount. Let's apply that, 0.15. I forgot the semicolon here, and the semicolon here to show that it's the end of the statement. The next one is else if num packages is less than or equal to 40. It's the next cutoff. We're going to have a discount spelling errors of equal to 0.18. That's our fourth item on that table. If you're buying up to 40 packages, we're going to get 0.18. And the last package is if you buy 41 items, and it doesn't matter how many, you're going to get a fixed discount of 20%. So therefore that will go into the else condition, and in the else condition I'm going to have a discount of equal to 20% or 0.20. Now notice that for the first out of the 5 items in here, the first 4, the if statements and the else ifs, all of them had the condition. It tells you the number of packages being bought at that condition, except for the last one, else, and the else doesn't have any condition. It's a default. If it doesn't, from 41, if you buy any items, any number of packages 41 or above, it's a default, so that we don't put the number of packages in there for the default for the else. That's a common mistake. Okay, so now here it will go through the, when the user type in the number of packages, it will go and compute the correct discount. From there it will substitute in here to the discount amount, and it will compute the discount amount and the total price, from which we can print those amounts. So let's have a run with these items now. If we run in, and we'll give it about 10 seconds for it to work through it, and it says, oh well, it doesn't like something in the discount in here, and the error being here, I have the discount amount, I used a variable but it had to have an underscore, sorry about that. And let's run it again with that underscore spelling error, and hopefully that will give us the error has been rectified. So it's waiting for us to prompt. Let's put in number 16 again, 16 packages being bought, and if you press enter, there is the output. Discount amount is $237.60. That matches, and then the purchase price is $1,346.40. And then if you check against our calculations in here just to see if the code is working well, you can see that $237.60 is the discount, and then the total amount after discount is $1,346.40. So that is an example of a if statement in the process applied right in here between the line number 10 and line number 19.